A lot of people say that they trust God, but do you really trust God? And what does trusting God really mean? When it comes to trusting God doesn't just mean I'm gonna trust God when everything in my life is going right, or I'm gonna trust God where everything is falling into place. Because the reality of it is, you are going to enter seasons where stuff is not going to be falling into place. You're going to enter seasons where they're not going to be so high, where everything's not going to work out, where you are going to struggle. You are going to be in seasons where it's going to be harder. Some seasons harder than others. So you have to trust God in the midst of all of that. And I feel like one thing that we don't talk about enough is what it truly means to trust God. When you trust God, you don't worry, you don't stress, you don't overthink, because you know who your father is. And when you trust God and you have so much faith in not only what God is going to do, but just who he is, because of what he's done already and for what he's done in the past and what he's continued to do. When you know who God is and you truly make a decision to trust him, you trust that no matter what season that you are in, that he's gonna come through for you. You trust that no matter what season he's in, that he's gonna hear your cries, that he's gonna hear your prayers, and that he's going to turn things around for your greater good. And when you trust God through all aspects of your life. Not when the bills are getting paid, not when you're in high seasons, not when everything is going good, but are you trusting God when everything's going bad, when things aren't looking so high, when you're falling out with friends, or when you've gone through a breakup or anything like that? Are you still trusting God in those things? Are you still trusting that he's going to come through? Are you still trusting that he's going to provide for you in the midst of all of that? Trusting God means that you have an expectation, and you know your father well enough to know that no matter what you go through, that he's there with you throughout that. He sees what's going on, and that every season is not gonna last forever. But you know that no matter what season you enter, you're entering it with God. You're dancing while you come in, and you're gonna dance when you come out, because God is just that good. So trust God not only when things are going good, but trust God in all aspects of your life. And he will not only be with you throughout all of that, but he will reveal things to you, and he will show up for you each and every time. And when you trust God, you put it in his hands, and you take your hands off the wheel, and you let God drive it.